It is cold, cloudy, and windy. But that's no excuse, because I wanted to work on my, well, you saw this in my last vlog, didn't you? The Atlatl. Now, if you're the kind of person who pays attention to detail, you may notice this is not the Atlatl that I used in my last vlog. This is a new and improved one. This one has a rest on the end for the dart to sit on, kind of like how on a bow. Typically, at the handle, there's a little rest at the top so that the arrow doesn't go flying off your hand. Though some bows are built like that, but most of them these days aren't. So, I've been doing testing like over and over, and we ended up making 2 rests for this Atlatl. This is the first one, and this is the second one, and it's removable. Only when it's confirmed which one works best am I gonna glue it on. Still got a lot of work to do on this. I'm still testing the darts, the stick, all that jazz. But when all that's done, that's when I'm gonna finally do all the gluing and polishing, and then I'll most likely give this thing a name. Like my bow, for example, I call it Bear. So, I think now that I have done about as much explaining as I probably can, I'll just do a little demonstration. Okay, for this first demonstration, I'm going to put this rest on it. This one was made first, and might be a little too tall. But hey, that's what these tests are for. This way, I don't have to use all my fingers. I can just use one finger to hold the dart in place. Let's see how this works. Okay, not bad. Let's see how it comes out with this one. Another theory I had was that if the rest is smaller, then the dart might be aligned a little better. You know what I mean? Like, it can be straightened out just a bit more. Like, it's parallel with the stick. And so, if it's like that, then maybe, just maybe, it might provide a straighter pass. Not yet. Wait until the wind stops. Because if I throw it in the wind right now, it's just gonna glide. Okay, that's good enough. You have got to be joking. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. A smaller rest, and then apparently works better. Huh. Oh, I see. Okay, I think I know why. Let me try to figure out a way to explain this if you can't tell. I'm pretty sure you can, but just for those of you who are watching and can't, let me think of a way to explain it. Okay. You know how, like, with a cannon, let's say you got a cannon, like, on a pirate ship or something, and you've got it mounted like this, or you have it like this. Well, the higher up it's pointed, the better arc it makes. I mean, the Atlatl is not necessarily supposed to be like an arc distance weapon. I mean, a bow and an Atlatl are like made like that, but I'm pretty sure another sort of goal with an Atlatl is to have a really straight shot. I'll have to figure out which works best with that sort of thing, and I'm still an amateur myself, so these tests are just going bit by bit, kind of slow, but at the same time kind of quick, because I'm picking up on what's what when it comes to the distance and the way it's built. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna end up sticking with this Atlatl. But hold on a sec, there's one more thing I want to try. Remember, the original Atlatl I made didn't have a rest on it, so I'm wondering if that will affect it. Pretty sure it will. Yep, it does. So I think for now, that's the bigger rest here. Still not bad. Still got a lot of practice to do. But again, yeah, that's what these tests are for. If there's another place or video wherever that you are looking for information on an Atlatl, go on YouTube and look up Weapons Masters, the Atlatl. Because that's where I learned a bunch of the stuff. There's this guy who calls himself Atlatl Bob, who is apparently really good at making those. So I learned a lot from a couple of those videos and from the book series that I first heard of this from, the Brother Band Chronicles. It is getting windy. Normally I'd be out shooting my bow right now, but again, it's not sunny and really windy. I figured my arrows would probably just glide. It's good. I've been kind of tired, and an Atlatl doesn't require so much strength. Actually, I wonder if it does. Yeah, I bet it does. I bet a major factor with the distance that a dark QA shot, I bet a lot of that relies on strength, kind of like a throwing knife. Like when you're throwing knife, for example, those things are heavy, so you gotta really strong to just throw those things a couple of yards. Okay, so I think this is all I can really say about this experiment until I get results. Like finished results. That probably won't be for a long time, but if I come up with something better and improvements, stuff like that, I'll mention it. Okay, and I am just about freezing to death right now, so I should